before we go on? It just turned us live. I think. Where's Raul? Oh, we can introduce.
This is in
Facebook Live and YouTube Live.
Right here?
I can move for you. Yeah.
Wherever you want.
Yeah, that's good. Hang on one second.
I think you can speak to the let's just hear from you.
Great. Okay. I'm going to go to all right, very good. It'll be the same as English. I'm just going to do this stuff. You know when?
Alright, everybody!
Let him know. Hello, hello.
Kelly Pryor people, we are going to get started.
All right, I know it's kind of loud and everything, but we're going to get started. We're going to go on Facebook and Twitter.
YouTube.
And I mean YouTube, and I want to thank you all, Raul Aguirre here. I want to thank Jesus and Memo for allowing us to come in here. The race for governor is very important. We're in the final stretch. You know, Kelly Pryor is the most outstanding candidate for the state and what we need, and I want to thank you. So give her a good round of applause for a great run. Thank you so much. We're on, right? So I want to say a todos nuestros amigos que salgan a votar, muy importante, su voto es su voz. Yo soy Raúl Aguirre y estamos apoyando a Kelly porque creo que tenemos la agenda más importante. The most important agenda is about education, it's about business, it's about entrepreneurship, it's about women, you know, taking the rightful position in leadership, and all those great things that she's been talking about, and I know she's going to say a few things about that. I just want to remind you that the election is coming up. This is the final stretch. She's run a formidable campaign, very positive, very energetic, very dynamic, talking about the things that all of us need to hear to make this state a better state and representing every one of us. So please welcome Kelly Pryor.
Thank you, Raul. Thank you to Raul Aguirre and Jesus and Memo, who own this place, for hosting this event. Would you thank them all? So thank you all for coming. I am projecting as much as I can. I'm so glad that you're all here, and for those of you who have wandered in for dinner and don't know what's happening, I'm a candidate for governor of Arizona. So I wanted to, first of all, it's good to be home. I've been working and living here in Tucson and in my home in Bisbee. But since this campaign started on February 1st, I've been traveling all over the state of Arizona. In fact, I think today I hit 31,000 miles in the last 6 months. You ought to get a prize just for that, I think. But it's not about the driving. You know, the point is about all the people that I've met, and about all the different parts of our state that I've seen, and all of the different issues that I've learned about. And somebody asked me the other day, in all of this time, you know, is there anything is there anything in particular that has changed you? Can you hear me okay? Is there anything in particular that, you know, that you changed your mind about? and I said two things. One is kind of a general thing. I got into this race in January because I felt like there were too many voices around our state that were not being heard, and too many issues that were not being talked about, and there were too many people that were invisible to the leadership of the state. And since I've been running, as I've met so many people around the state, and I've heard about the real challenges that people are facing because of what's happening in this state and the decisions that are being made and the laws that are being passed, I feel this extraordinary sense of responsibility to do good, to do the right thing. I mean, for example, I met this young couple in Phoenix a few weeks ago. They own a small business, and they have a 4-year-old, and they had health insurance. They had good health insurance, but it didn't cover maternity care. It didn't cover maternity care. So when they went to the hospital told them that they were going to charge them $10,000 to have their baby because their health insurance didn't cover it. If they had no health insurance at all for their family, the hospital's going to charge them $2,000. So this young couple canceled their health insurance for their family, for them and their 4-year-old. And so now they're just praying that nothing happens to them for the next 4 months. These are the kinds of problems, the kinds of challenges that people in our state are facing because our current state government is not paying attention to what the people of Arizona need and want. Because our current state government is negligent and or incompetent and or just flat out immoral. And so after all this time, I feel a greater sense of responsibility to address all three of those things and to bring a new set of values and competence to the governor's office in Arizona. The other issue that has really impacted me is this. I knew that we were facing big environmental challenges in Arizona. I knew that. We all know that, right? I had no idea how bad they really are. I did not know that there are people in our state, in Pinal County, in Mojave County, who when they turn their kitchen faucet on, have wet sand coming out. Because there are big companies that have been allowed to come into our state and literally mine the water out of the ground and use it to grow corporate crops and send those crops overseas for money. And it's killing our aquifers, and we are literally running out of water in Arizona. Who knows that this is happening? Who knows this? Not enough of us. So this is an issue that has become for me a really top priority. And one of the first things that I will do as governor is to bring together our best scientists. We have the best water experts in the world at the University of Arizona and ASU. I'm going to bring them together with our tribal nations and impacted communities across the state. And I'm going to ask them to give me a comprehensive plan for water within the first 6 months of my administration. And we're going to solve this crisis. Now, I'm dressed like this, all invested in Ed, and dressed red for Ed. Because I believe that our public school system is one of our most important assets, and that we need to have a good public education system from cradle to career, and that we need more money for schools to pay our teachers. We need to stop giving our tax dollars to private schools, and we need to make charter schools in Arizona transparent, accountable, and rare. Whew. Yeah. And of the 5 candidates running for governor in Arizona, I want to say this very clearly: I'm the only